Good evening. Below are the topic by topic scripts, each presented in 3 to 4 clear lines in English. Topic 1: Kevin Warsh's rocky Fed debut, including abstaining from a rate forecast and mixed signals about future hikes. The FOMC unanimously left the policy rate at 3.5% to 3.75%, but the SEP median for end 2026 was raised to 3.8%, signaling at least one possible hike ahead. New Fed Chair Kevin Warsh was the sole participant who did not submit a rate forecast, saying such forward guidance is not helpful. Warsh announced 5 task forces to review Fed communications, balance sheet, data sources, productivity, and inflation framing, and shortened the post-meeting statement from 300-plus words to about 130, removing the easing bias. Committee inflation projections were revised up: PCE headline 3.6%, core 3.3%, and markets reacted with a jump in short yields, roughly 1% drops in major indexes, and traders repricing a possible September-October hike. The approach risks greater short-term volatility while maintaining ample reserves. Topic 2: a tentative Iran-US deal and the slow reopening of the Strait of Hormuz, with Saudi supertankers moving through, eased some oil supply fears. A tentative memorandum signed by President Trump and Iranian President Masoud Pezeshkian calls for a 60-day ceasefire and reopening of the Strait of Hormuz, but detailed rules, fees, transit permissions remain to be negotiated. Reopening is expected to be gradual. Priority transit for tankers and LNG ships, with considerations for ownership, flag, and cargo. 3 Saudi VLCCs transited with transponders on, and at least 5 Iranian ships crossed a U.S. blockade line. Analysts estimate roughly 118 tankers trapped in the Gulf. Some could clear in 10 to 15 days mechanically, but full normalization will take months because of mines, Navy clearance, war risk insurance, crew and schedule restart, and other logistical bottlenecks. The announcement pushed Brent into the high $70 and eased near-term supply fears, but non-compliance, hardline backlash, or renewed military action could quickly revive supply risk. Topic 3: U.S. pump prices have eased below $4 for the first time since March. Average U.S. gasoline prices fell to $3.999 per gallon, AAA, and about $3.98 gas buddy, the first sub-$4 reading since March, driven largely by a roughly 14% drop in oil prices over 5 days amid the Iran deal and Hormuz reopening hopes. Despite the decline, pump prices remain about 34% higher than before the conflict, with wide state variation. California around $5.64, South Carolina $3.58, Indiana $3.40. U.S. inventories and strategic reserves are at multi-decade lows, SPR lowest since 1983, and Cushing operations are strained, limiting how quickly supply can normalize. Refinery and shipping restarts may take several months. Retail prices usually fall more slowly than they rise. Summer demand could push prices above $4 again, and the 60-day negotiation window leaves significant upside risk. Topic 4: AI tensions. LeCun versus Musk, Anthropic sparking debate in India. LeCun called Elon Musk's XAI effectively a failure in recruiting top AI talent, criticized its cost structure and SpaceX AI losses, and argued LLMs have severe cost-benefit limits while promoting world models through AMI Labs' $1 plan. LeCun warned of a possible AI bubble if price increases and cost inefficiencies persist, noting many AI services remain subsidized by investor funds. U.S. export controls on Anthropic's latest models forced access cuts abroad, exposing the vulnerability of countries like India that rely on foreign foundational models and sparking calls for sovereign AI stacks, chips, data centers, and large funds. Banks and institutions limited Anthropic use. G7 discussed regulatory and security implications. Anthropic staff expressed strong dissatisfaction, and the episode intensified debates over competition, governance, and national AI strategy. Topic 5: SpaceX's eye-catching NASDAQ debut and valuation.